Good morning, students. It's our next topic of fundamental rights, the right against exploitation. Right against exploitation in the provisions of right against exploitation in under article number 23 and article number 24. Article number 23, prohibition of trafficking in human beings or forced labor, means the bigar system, and 24, the prohibition of employment of children in hazardous jobs, means the dangerous places. Or we can say that the right against exploitation, it given in our constitution in article number 23 and 24, provides for two provisions, namely the abolition of trafficking in human beings and the begar system, means forced labor system, and the abolition of employment of the children's, and the abolition of children's below the age of 14 years in dangerous jobs like the factories, means the chemical factory, the glass factory, mines, etc. Child labor is considered a gross violation of the spirit and provisions of the constitution. Begar practiced in the past by the landlords has been declared a crime and is punishable by the law. Human trafficking for the purpose of the slave trade and prostitution is also prohibited by the law. An exception is made in employment without payment for compulsory services for the public purposes. These both under the right against exploitation. The next right is right of freedom of religion. Okay. Article number 25, 26, 27, and 28. Right to freedom of religion covered the article number 25, 26, 27, and 28, provides the religious freedom to all the citizens of India. The objective of this right is to sustain like the principle of secularism in India. According to the constitution, all the religions are equal before the state, and no religion shall be given to preference over the other religion, means no official or no national religion of our country. Citizens are free to preach, to practice, and to propagate any religion of their choice. Religious communities can set up the charitable institutions of their own religion. However, the activities in such institutions are that are not religious are performed according to the laws laid down by the government. Establishing a charitable institution can also be restricted in the interest of public order, morality, and health. No person shall be compelled to pay taxes for the promotion of a practice or a particular religion. The state run institutions cannot impart education that is pro religious, and also we can say that nothing in this article shall affect the operation of any existing laws, regulations, and restrictions, any economic, political, financial, and the other secular activities that may be associated with the religious practices or providing for the social welfare and reforms.